Alright, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, all the glory, all the honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, that taught us its truth, and blessings to the elect and nation Israel who are scattered worldwide, who are predestined to be saved. This is Brother Yakao coming with a short lesson, and Lord willing, it will be edifying to you brothers and you few sisters out there. And today's lesson, I was looking, because we got we're doing and we're going to be putting it on our channels as well. We're going to be doing sit downs every fortnight kind of thing, lessons. And you know, the first one, you know, I was asking the Lord for a subject to go on, you know, and the Lord brought me integrity, because integrity is very important in this truth. It's important in life in general, but in this truth is crucial, because Yahawashi had integrity. You know, just today I was watching, I was flicking through the channels, and that garbage film came on called Passion of the Christ. You know, and I call it garbage because it wasn't what's the word? It didn't really reflect what really happened. First of all, the whole cast is people with no melanin, which is a fraud, you know, a sham. And they concentrated on the suffering of Yahawashi, you know. But watching that, all right, and seeing how bad he was beaten, and a lot of our people don't even know this in the scriptures. I'll do it in another lesson, that when we're in the kingdom, Yahawashi is going to show himself to all of us the way he was on that cross. All right. So Yahawashi has integrity, and as followers, we have to have integrity as well. You know, because his ways, he's lightened the way for us. You know, he's given us that path, that way to walk, and we have to walk with integrity, and integrity is very important, man. Okay, now let's look up the word integrity. Yes. And we're going to be talking about one of the things. That's why I've got these videos there. The one thing is about oaths. All right, swearing an oath, because Yahawashi spoke about this. All right, swearing oaths. Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You know, going to the court, swearing on the Bible, so help me God. You know, oaths. Okay, because if you think about it, well, let's get the word first, oaths. All right, what does a word oath mean? Oath is a what? A solemn promise, often invoking a divine witness regarding one's future action or behavior. All right, so swearing an oath is a promise that you'll do something. All right, and it says often invoking a divine witness regarding one's future action or behavior. All right, so that's what an oath is. Now let's look at the word integrity. All right, because I think the first one that we will do is on integrity, because this is very important. You know what I mean? You can't be a member of the elect if you don't gain integrity. You know, if you're a person and you say something and, you know, you don't do it, you know, and then you bullshit, all right, you know, you're double-tongued and stuff, that's a man that lacks integrity, you know. So what does integrity mean? Integrity means the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. All right, strong moral principles. All right, and we're going to need that integrity, a spiritual integrity, when the MOTB is instituted. All right, because they're going to lock everything down. They're going to lock electricity off. They're going to lock water off, food off, transport off, you know. So we're going to have integrity, all right, and faith, you know, to go with that integrity to get us through. Faith in Yahawashi, okay. Now, if you go to the scriptures, now let's I've got this clip here because, like I say, I love history, and in the, you know, we had a period in the Middle Ages when we conquered the so-called white man and took him out of power. All right, we had a period of time called the Crusades, okay, and this was all us. All right, and it's always good to just recap because it might be there might be new people, you know, just tuning in. All right, our history, our Middle Age history. So when you see the Knights, right, when you see any film about a Middle Age period where it has Knights, they were all Jakes, they were all Israelites, man. All right, Moors. All right, Moors are just a generic term that just means black. All right, and there's still statues up. I mean, look at this, man. This is a statue in Europe. All right, you think the white man put up this statue? No, he didn't, man. It was our people that did these statues. Look, there you go. Okay. All right, the Habsburgs in Germany. This is in Germany, man. Double-headed eagle. Okay, so the so-called white man. Look at that. I think that's the what's it called? I think that's the Knights of Malta. I think it is that symbol. You know, I think. All right. So in the Middle Ages, all the knights was us. All right. All right. And they were brutal, man. I mean, you know, they did warfare and so forth. They defended, you know, kingdoms. Because of that curse we had, where the Lord said our eye will be evil towards our own brother. Hey, we were fighting all the time, man. All right. But the knights were the creme de la creme of fighters, and they were all Jakes. Now, let's go to this period of the Crusades. This is about what, 1100s, you know, 1100, 1200s. All right, you got something called the Crusades, where our people in Europe, via the Roman Catholic Church, went to Jerusalem to get our homeland back. But they did it for nefarious reasons. They didn't do it. They never did it because, you know, they didn't do it for spiritual reasons. They did it for geopolitical, economic, and prestige reasons. You know, it was very disingenuous. And only the first crusade, the first invasion, did anything. Now, there's a film called Kingdom of Heaven. Now, this is going to show you an example of swearing an oath, and then we're going to go into the scriptures about it. And Yahawashi completely was against something like this. All right, I'm going to show you. Let's go here. All right, and we're not supposed to do that. I mean, when I was a kid, I went to court when I was 17, and they said swear upon the Bible, and I did it, man, because I didn't know any better. If that was now, I would say, fuck you, man. I'm not swearing on no Bible. Okay?
It has fallen to us to defend Jerusalem, and we have made our preparations as well as they can be made.
So remember that these are all Israelites, man, okay?
None of us took this city from Muslims. No Muslim of the great army now coming against us was born when this city was lost. We fight over an offense we did not give.
We did do that
against
offense.
Those who were not alive to be offended.
Oh, this is rubbish. All right. It doesn't matter about whether it was Israelites, you know, 200-300 years ago that did that. All right, the subsequent generations afterwards inherited that land. So we inherited Jerusalem through bloodshed. So no wonder the Muslims always fought back for it. Okay, it's just like the so-called white man today in America. He's gotten America via bloodshed, and the bloodshed of our people, the Native Americans, tribe of Gad, Seminole Indians, tribe of Reuben. He's got it through bloodshed. And then this generation of crackers say, oh, there's nothing to do with us. Yeah, but you've inherited the land. All right? And you've got the good of the land. Okay?
What is Jerusalem? Your holy places lie over the Jewish temple that the Romans pulled down. The Muslim places of worship lie over yours. Which is more holy? The wall? The mosque? The sepulchre? Who has claim? No one has claim. All have claim. That is blasphemy. Be quiet. We defend this city, not to protect these stones, but the people living within these walls. My lord, how are we to defend Jerusalem without knights? We have no knights. Truly. What is your condition? I'm son to the patriarch. He's one of my servants. Is he? You were born a servant. Kneel.
Neil.
Every man at arms, or capable of bearing them. Kneel! On your knees! Be without fear in the face of your enemies. Be brave and upright that God may love thee.
Now, what is he doing? He's doing an oath. All right, this is an oath, and unfortunately, many of the Israelites in Europe who were part of the knighthood, they had to take these oaths, man. Okay.
Speak the truth, even if it leads to your death. Safeguard the helpless. That is your oath.
There you go.
And that is so you remember it.
See, now where in the Bible does it say that you should take an oath and then slap someone around the head so they can remember that oath? You know, it's not in there, man. Okay, it's not in there. Okay, now that is an example of an oath. All right. Same with what's this woman? Kamala. Yeah, Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris sorority. All right. The way she came up, all right, is through a sorority. Okay. All right. She came up through a sorority and she done slept her way to the top, man. All right. See, look, Kamala Harris. Let's take a good look at this. All right. I'm giving you examples of people that swear oaths, and we're going to go into the scriptures because the Lord is not with this. Okay.
Back to her days as a prosecutor in California, and as two of her fellow sorority sisters shared with me this evening,
sorority.
the president has a proven track record that's prepared her for this very moment.
Before she became the first woman
first black and first South Asian American to serve as Vice President of the United States.
We did it, Joe.
Kamala Harris was already breaking barriers. In 2003, she won San Francisco's district attorney race, the first woman and person of color to hold the office. She then continued to blaze that same trail as California's attorney general, then made history again as the state's first black senator. I'll repeat the question.
And you notice she always wears purple because her sorority. All right. Let's Google this. There you go. Her sorority. Let's get some images here. All right. And notice, look, see, Alpha Kappa sorority. She's a part of these stupid bitches. Look at this. The Sisters of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, which is a secret club. All right, which uses the black woman, all right, for the white man's for his agenda. He uses black bitches like these women, all right, and that's why they're putting up the pinky sign. That's their hand sign, all right. Now, for them to be a part of this sorority, they had to be humiliated and they had to take secret oaths, all right. And if you break that oath with their head, okay. And then if someone higher up, all right, in the sorority, all right, want something, they have to do it. They're like slaves. It's like a slave pecking order. It's disgusting, man. All right. So this is another example of taking oaths. All right. And this bitch has, listen, they call her Come Harder Harris for a reason, man. She done slept her way all the way to the top, man. Believe that, man. All right. So what does the Lord say about these oaths? Okay. The Lord makes it quite clear. Yahawashi makes it quite clear. And his brother James made it quite clear as well. All right. All right, let's start here. And I put this in the NLT. All right. To make it a bit more clearer. All right. I'll put it in the NLT. Okay. All right. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 33. Again, ye have heard that it hath been said by them of old time, thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shalt perform unto the Lord thine oaths. Making a promise to the Lord. All right. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne. All right. Verse 35, nor by earth, for it is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. All right. Verse 36, neither thou shalt swear by thy head, because thou canst not make one hair black or white. Verse 37, but let your communication be yea, which means yes, all right, or nay, which means no, all right, or whatsoever is more than these cometh evil. And let me give you an example of that evil. Maybe, well, have you done, yo, brother Yakao, have you prepared that lesson yet? Yeah, well, yeah, I have, maybe, you're dodging the question. Let your, the whole purpose of what Yahawashi is saying is just be honest. All right. And honesty brings what? Integrity. If you ain't done it, you ain't done it. So if you've done it, say yes. If you've not done it, say no. All right. And swearing oaths to, well, back then, we had knights and stuff like that. They would do that. So you understand that going into a court and swearing on the Bible, that's totally off, man. All right. Do you swear by Almighty God, that you're going to say the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You know, when I was 17, as I said, I was beaten up by a cracker, and I deserved it because I called this woman a bitch. All right, and he beat me up. You know, but this coward he never even turned me around. He just punched me in the back of my head. I fell face first to the concrete, and he was kicking me in my face while I was down on the ground, knocked out unconscious. You know, and I had to go to court when I was 17, and I said to them, look, what about my friends that saw what happened? Oh no, they can't be witnesses. You know how Esau is. They did everything to basically make sure that this white man could get off. The policeman was saying, oh, he hasn't had no previous convictions. Long story short, when I went into court, we had to swear on the Bible, man. You know, and back then I didn't know any good. I would have done it, you know. Now, if it was now, I wouldn't do that. No. You know, because that's what? Swearing an oath. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go to court and I'm gonna say, listen, I'm gonna I'm here to tell the truth anyway. All right, but I'm not swearing no oaths on no Bible. Okay, if they kick me out of court, they kick me out of court. But that shows you how wicked it is in this society. And in America, when you have all these new senators and all that stuff, they all have to swear an oath of office. And that goes all the way back to George Washington, man. You know? So, what the Lord is trying to say here is, listen, just be honest, man. All right? Don't swear no oaths. All right? Let your communication be yay or nay, yes or no. All right? That brings integrity. Anything else is just confusion. Maybe I've done some of it. Have you done it, nigga, or have you not done it? You know? You know? Just yes or no. Okay? So I hope that's quite clear, man. All right? You know? And remember, the whole purpose of this lesson is to have integrity. All right? And remember what integrity means. All right? The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. All right? So I'm not going to go into a court full of devils, all right, who don't give two shits about the Heavenly Father and His Son, and they're against the Heavenly Father and His Son and His children, the whole 12 tribes of Israel, and they want me to swear on a Bible. They can get lost. Okay? And then, if you go to James, all right, 5 and 2. All right, it's the King James Version. James 5 and 2. 12, I mean. James 5 and 12. All right. But above all things, my brethren, swear not, neither by heaven, neither by the earth, neither by any other oath, but let your yea be yea, and your nay be nay, lest ye fall into condemnation. I think that's quite clear. All right. Now, if you want it even more clear, let's go to the NLT. All right, James 5 and 12. But most of all, brothers and sisters, all right, never take an oath by heaven or earth or anything else. Just say simply yes or no, so that you will not sin and be condemned. See? So we just had the whole purpose of these scriptures that Yahawashi was saying and his brother James was saying is just to be honest, man. And that's something that I will be honest with you brothers and sisters. That's something that before I came to this truth, I lied for breakfast, man. I lied for breakfast, I lied for lunch, I lied for dinner. I'm telling you, man, especially to women, man. Especially to girls. I don't even know what a woman is, man. Yeah, I ain't touched a woman in a long while. I'm telling you, man. But that's okay. That's all right. You know why? Because my whole focus is this truth, man. Okay? The woman will be a distraction, an unwanted distraction. Unless we have an arrangement where, listen, you come over, you know, you help me, satisfy me, and then you go on your merry way. Which woman, self-respecting woman, is gonna agree to that? There is some women that will agree to that, but I can't even do that. You know, I can't even do that at the moment. You know the reason why I can't do that at the moment, man? Because I just don't want the hassle. Because this is everything. The women, the you know, all the things that the Lord has promised us. You know, new bodies, to be healthy, to never sin. You know, that's where the new covenant comes in Hebrews chapter 8. You know, for 7 on down, Jeremiah 31 and 31. All of that is so beautiful that it's just like, you know, and especially the women now of this generation. Oh my goodness me, you know, they can get you killed, man. All right. And by the way, when it comes to women, all right, you can do exactly the same thing as what it says in the scriptures. You can swear an oath to that woman. I will be loyal to you. I will be faithful to you. I will never hurt you. And then a situation happens and bang. So the whole point of this lesson is basically to have integrity and to be honest. Okay? And I can honestly say, since the Lord brought me in this truth, especially with the brotherhood, I've been honest. You know, I can't lie to them. If I lie to them, I lie to God. You know. Now there might be situations where, you know, if a brother's, Passover's coming up, or you know, a high holy day, and you know you have to, say something to, you know, for work, you know, because they're not gonna understand this truth. You know, do you get what I'm saying? They're not gonna understand this truth. If you say to them, look, man, we've got the Passover this week, and then we've got the, you know, the Feast of Unleavened Bread afterwards. I've got to take a couple of days off. They ain't gonna just say what, you know. They're gonna look at you like you're some terrorist, man. They're gonna say that you're a Muslim. That's how ignorant this society is of this truth. Okay, you know. But in general, we have to be honest. We have to have integrity, man. All right. Now, that's one more scripture and I'll close it. All right. This is Ecclesiastes in the Bible, chapter 5, verse. Start at 5. All right. All right. Better is it that thou shouldest not vow than that thou shouldest vow and not pay. All right. For example, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay you next week, brother. Please, you know, I got that money. Don't worry, I'm gonna pay you next Sunday. And the next Sunday comes, you know, the nigga's gone missing. You know. Just be honest about it. Let's say you say to a brother, oh, I'll pay you this on Sunday, whatever, and then you can't do it or you forgot or whatever. Be honest with them and say, listen, you know what, I mucked up. Can I pay you next week? They'll be honest. I'll give you a good example. When the pandemic hit, all right, I've said this many times. My aunt died, my dad died, and they died within 2 weeks. That was very hard for me to take. So I was not answering any letters. I was not opening my mailbox. You know, I would say for about a good 5-6 months. You know, I was in the truth back then. But when you lose someone, my aunt was the one that really shook me, because she was very close to me and she was like my second mum. I could speak to her more than I can my actual mum. I could be more honest with her than my actual mum. To lose her and then to lose my dad, you know, and my dad had his faults, but every time I was in hospital, my dad was there. It was a very hard thing to go by. So I had this bank overdraft and they kept giving me all these letters, and I said, all right, let me just stop bucking up. And I went and I took the letters and I rang them and I was honest with them on the phone. I said, I'm not going to lie to you. I've been depressed. My dad died. My aunt died from the pandemic. You know, and the woman on the phone was really nice. And she said to me, we'll take £300 off your overdraft. And I cried, man. because I knew that that was the Lord's mercy. And I thanked her, but I thanked the Lord first in my head. And then 10 minutes later, the phone rang again. And she rang me again, and she goes, I spoke to our manager, and I told him about your situation. We're going to wipe out all the overdraft. I cried on the phone. I cried. I thanked them, but also I thanked the Lord first, because I know, all right, man's goings off the Lord, man. The Lord did that to them. The Lord did put the Spirit on them to do that for me. And that burden was lifted off me. And now my finances, I'm not saying I'm a rich person, but my finances are not in the red. I was in every month in the red, man. All right. So what is the lesson of what I'm trying to give you with that example? To be honest, have integrity. All right. Just like it says here, you know. All right. Verse 5. All right. Suffer not thy mouth, all right, to cause thy flesh to sin. All right. Saying lies. Neither say thou before the angel, it was an error. Wherefore should God be angry at thy voice, and destroy the work of thine hands? So always have what? Integrity, man. All right. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. All right. For example, you know, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do you have that money? Yeah. Yeah. Next week. And you know that you ain't going, you ain't got no intention of paying it next week. All right. The Lord is marking you. The Lord knows everyone's heart. He made you, nigga. So you have to be honest. So that's the whole thing. The oaths, all right, that needs to be dead. All right. So number one, if you're a rapper, all right, and you have to sign to a label, you have to take a satanic oath. To be one of these coconuts like her and this guy over there, you had to take some kind of oath as well. Sorority sisters, look, you know, and I'm telling you, man, she's got a very bad reputation. They call her Come Harder Harris, man. All right, she's got a very bad reputation, you know. I look back at Harris. I mean, look at her, man. She was, is this Montel Williams, man? You know, and she's got a really bad past, man. You know, she hasn't got she's got nothing good. You know, and all these people, they've all taken oaths to be where they are. All right. And if they step out of line, off with their head, like what happened with JFK. Okay. So the moral of the story is to have integrity, and I think that's the first lesson that we will do, and we'll be putting it on what's it called? We'll be putting it on our channels as well. All right, because we have to have integrity, because it's something that we're gonna have, especially when the MOTB happens. So when that MOTB happens, oh my gosh. All right. Remember what the Bible says, man. This man is going to cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. All right. So it's going to have to be a yes or no. All right. It's not going to be, well, maybe this, that. No, you're going to have to say yay or nay, man. All right. All right. Revelations 13:16. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And you see what's going on with Elon Musk, Neuralink, and all that stuff. If they can put something in your heads, that means that they can control you, man. All right. If they can put any kind of electric device in your body, they can control you. Okay, that's not a good look, man. So basically, you're saying that that's your God. Okay, and it's the same with oaths. When you make an oath to an organization, or secret society, or something like that, you're basically saying that, listen, this organization is my God. I'm beholden to that, rather than Yahweh, who really created you. Okay? These heathens can do that stuff, but us Israelites, we are not supposed to be doing that. All right? All right, verse 17. And no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. So we're going to have integrity in this time when this comes out, man. When this is mandatory worldwide. Or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast. For it is a number of a man. And his number is 666. Okay, and if you look at all your, for example, your rappers, your entertainers, like this dummy that just got put to death, where the Lord just put this guy to death. What's his name? Oh yeah, Julio Fulio. All right, this guy used to call himself. He used to call himself. What did he call himself? He called himself Mr. That's it, Mr. Six. I wonder why he called himself. Yeah, this is him. Why did he call himself Mr. Six? Why do you think he called himself Mr. Six? Because he signed a record label deal. All right. And this actual demon, and he was a demon. This demon actually said that his grandmother introduced him to voodoo, man. All right. And this guy is making songs. Well, he was making songs. All right. See, look. I mean, look at this guy, man. This guy's dead now, man. The Lord put him to death a few weeks ago. He called himself Mr. Six. Why did he call himself Mr. Six? Because he made an oath to the record labels, man. So anyone that's on the record label deal, all right, this guy said he was into voodoo, you know, and then he's making songs. He was making songs about people dying, man. All right. And what is his name? Julio Fulio. He called himself Mr. Six. Why do you think he called himself Mr. Six? You know? And why do you think he always had... I mean, all of these rappers, man. I mean, this guy was making videos of people that his gang actually killed, man. You know? Who I smoked. And now he's dead, man. And people have made videos rejoicing in his death. That's how wicked our people have become. But the reason why, because what's the word? They've made an oath to the gang. All right. That's why they throw up the gang signs. They've made an oath to the gangs. All right. And they've made an oath to the record labels as well. All right. And they've made, an oath really to Satan. You know? And that's why the Lord is just allowing them to kill each other, man. Okay? So look. Fulio, crazy story, part 6. Why is it number 6? See, because he's made an oath, man. All right? And the Lord's not down with that. All right? So, Lord willing, that that lesson will be up soon. Okay? We'll do that on Sunday. You know, we'll upload it a couple of days afterwards. All right. So listen, I hope you were edified. All right. Until the next lesson, shalom.